Hey guys, welcome to today's tutorial. Today's tutorial is on this Candy Twist Rainbow Loom bracelet. It is somebody else's design, but I have a different technique, so I hope you guys like it. Okay, so for this tutorial, you're going to need your loom, your hook, and your rubber bands. To start, you're going to need to decide what color you want to use for the outside of your bracelet. For this particular one, I chose gray, but for this one, I'm going to be using glow in the dark. You're going to start by doubling up your bands, and then you're going to go from this peg to this peg. Then go in the opposite direction. Make sure you're using double bands for all of this. You're going to go up on both sides until you go all the way up to the top, and then you're going to stop at these two pegs. Okay, so I've gone all the way up my loom and I've stopped at these two pegs. Now you're going to go diagonal from this peg to this peg. Then you're going to do the opposite. Now you have the outside of your bracelet. Let's get started on the inside. Feel free to push all your bands down if you want, but this is pretty simple. You're going to start on these two pegs, not these ones, but these ones. For this, I'm going to be using my sparkle bands. This is what they look like. And I also used sparkle bands for this bracelet, but it has a gray outside. If you guys have ever made figurines, you're going to know how to do this, but it's pretty simple. You're going to take a single band, and you're going to wrap it around this peg 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you're going to push it down. Then you're going to take a different color and do it again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you're going to go to this peg, take a different color, and wrap it around 4 times. 1, 2, and 4. Now you're not going to do a second one on this peg, you're just going to leave it like that. Then you're going to continue doing this, 2 on one peg and 1 on the other, until you go to the top of your loom. Remember to wrap it around 4 times, and when you get to the top of your loom, you're going to stop on these pegs. Not these pegs, but these pegs. So now I've gone all the way on my loom, and I've put 2 4-loop cap bands on this side and 1 on this side on every peg. And I do apologize, mine are that kind of glittery translucent bands, so they might be a little hard to see, but they are there. Helps if I turn it sideways. So now just push them down as far as you can get them. And we're going to add on the loops that will get these bands here out into the middle. So you can use any color you want, but I suggest using the color that you used for the outside, even though the bands won't show up that much. So you're going to start by putting 1 band across like that, and then you're going to move up, do it again, do it again, and you're going to go all the way up your loom until you get to this. Now I have gone all the way up my loom with those glow-in-the-dark rubber bands, And now this is the part where it can get a little bit tricky. We're going to be taking these rubber bands and stretching them over the white rubber band. And we're going to do the same on this side. This is what's going to give us the candy twists right here. So it can be a little tricky. You're going to turn your loom around, and you're just going to go under and grab all those green ones and pull them over. And that's what you're going to get. Now you're going to do the same on the other side. First grab whatever the top color is. Mine's blue. Pull them over. And there they are. And then my last one is orange right underneath, because that was the side with the double. And now you have these 3 little colors on this one band. I'm going to show you guys one more time. I'll try and turn it sideways. Go under, grab those orange ones. Then I'll do the other side. And there you get that again. So you're just going to do this all the way up your loom until you get to the top, and then we'll be ready to do the outside. And I'm back. Now I've done all of these going all the way to the top, and now we get to do the outside of our loom, which are these white bands here. So to do this, I'm at the bottom of my loom right now. My arrows are facing away from me. I need to add a cap band to the very top. So instead of doing a 4-loop cap band like we did for these, we're only going to do a regular, which is wrap it around twice. And then we're going to flip our loom around and start from the bottom. Make sure you go underneath those 2 cap bands, grab the 2 top white bands and pull them diagonally. Go under the cap band again, grab those 2 bands and pull them over. Then we're going to go under these 2. And pull those forward. Do the same on this side. And now we're going to go all the way up our loom. Okay, so I've done my entire loom, and I'm back here to the top of my loom, technically speaking the bottom, because we flipped our loom around, and I'm just going to go diagonally on both sides. And there we go. So now we have our entire loom strung onto this peg. Now we're going to take a connection band, that's what I call it, just a single band, and we're going to stick our loom under all of these and push it out. Make sure it has all of the rubber bands on it. Place this here. I twist my hook and pull it through. Then do this. So you have this little piece that's attached to all the rubber bands on this peg onto your hook. Then you're just going to pull your bracelet off. It's a little thick, so it might be difficult at first. And one of my loom pieces came off. Get that out of the way. There, and now you have this bracelet, or at least you should have this bracelet, but it's not quite done. You still need to add an extension. So you could add an extension using your loom, but I just like to crochet my extension. So I just do this. And I keep going until my extension is gone, but you can create your extension any way you'd like. So here is the finished bracelet. I have done my extension and added a clip here. I call these S-clips instead of C-clips. And this is the finished product on my wrist. So this is my first tutorial, so I hope that it helped. I'm hoping that they'll get better and better as I go on. Thanks for watching. Bye.